Hi guys, my name is Kelsey and I'm here to help you get started with your new Apprentice account. In the last video, we went over your Apprentice overview page, and now we're going to look at everything you can do in an Apprentice's profile. So I'm going to click on William's name here. We are now looking at his profile. We'll start with the General tab. So this is where all of William's information lies. Obviously his general demographic information, which employer, which occupation he's in, education, all that fun stuff. Then as you scroll down, based off the data set that you have selected in your settings and permissions, that's what you'll be seeing here. But you can change it to a different data set. But these are all the fields that come into play for grant reporting or DOL compliance. So this is all the information that can be batch uploaded from the Apprentice overview page. If any of this information needs to be added or edited, you click on the edit pencil at the top right, and you can upload all of this here. Actually, before I leave there, this is also how you change an apprentice's employer if they move, or their occupation. Something to keep in mind. As we move to the right, in his progress tab, you'll see his individual progress towards his occupation, which is listed up here. So again, all of this is created from the occupation. So the Miracle Control Machine Operator occupation, all of these competencies, that's where they're created, RTI, etc. So you can, as you scroll down, you can see his progress towards each individual competency. And then of course you see his overall progress in his program. The further I scroll down, this is where his performance history lies. So if you decide to evaluate him, whether it's behavioral, competency-based, or just like a quarterly or yearly evaluation, this is where it'll lie. So you can create a new one and submit, based off how you set it up or how your organization does evaluations. This is where you can take one for William specifically. Once I click start, you'll be able to evaluate him based off the questions and answers that you've set up from your sponsor portal. You can see William's schedule. Okay, one's going to be due, on 2/23, etc. And then you can also see his performance over time once you click on this view button here. Also, you can pull up any past evaluation. So if I click view all, I can see all evaluations that have been submitted on his behalf. It's pretty bare boned, but depending who takes it and what information they put, it'll all lie on this in this PDF. Then as I scroll down, I can also see William's wage history. So again, the wage schedule is created in his occupation. So if something's not correct for William specifically, you have to go into his occupation to change that. So you can see all wage increases that have been approved and by whom, but you can also see the schedule of the wage increases as well, when he received the wage increase and what it increased to. So as I scroll up in the progress tab, we have a few different buttons up here. So the summary button, this is where you can generate a few different reports. So I can change, if I need to see a specific progress summary for a specific set of time, I can select that up here, go to August 1st, click OK, and I want to see a PDF for OJT. And I click on that, it generates a report for which competencies he logged how many hours during that set of time. Same thing with RTI. And then in the submissions button, this is where submissions are approved and edited or deleted. So if Will's submitting this on from his account, you as the sponsor or admin or supervisor or mentor, they can come into his submissions window, check to see what he submitted, and if anything's incorrect, you come to August 10th and say, oh no, he only logged 8 hours this day. You can simply click the edit pencil to the right of it, find the hours and fix it. And I can click that submit button. And then if one submission's incorrect altogether, you can click the edit pencil up here and hit delete submission. You can batch approve submissions as well, so it's kind of a check and balances system, whichever would best fit your workflow at your organization. This is where we edit, delete, and approve OJT and RTI submissions. And then lastly, this button, import export. If you're playing the catch-up game, you're trying to get a bunch of hours in for past OJT and past RTI, you can batch import them. So once I do this, I select the time period that I need to upload them for. Let's say he started back in January of 22. Once I click continue and download CSV, the system automatically generates a CSV file for you starting back on January 1st, 2022, all the way to today's date. And all of the columns refer to the actual competencies that are pre-created in the occupation. Then once I save that CSV file, I simply click continue and upload it back into the system. Then all those hours will populate to the individual competencies and add up to his overall progress. And then you can also batch export OJT hours as well. So if you ever need to leave, Apprentice Scope, hopefully you never do, this is how you can take all of William's information with it.